Hey, how's it going, Ferrets? This is Rock. Wanted to give you a VOD review on what you guys asked for as Spiderqueen. So, it's one of those things to always remember when reviewing your maps is your win condition and what you're good at, what you're bad at, and how the game works. So, based on your draft, my first thoughts is that you guys are a mixture of pick and all in. Um, the reason I say that is because Diablo can play pick, or he can play all in with Fighting Breath or APOC. Jaina tends to be bursty and wants to pick things. You look for all ins, and also in the same way, you want to be looking for engagements and kills that fit on the other side. So if you guys continue to play your all in and pick, you guys have some pretty good 5-on-5 fight opportunities. So we shall see what all comes down. Looking at the enemy team is also, they are all in. They're not pick. So the main difference between all in and pick tends to be in the engage as well as the damage structure. So the main reason I would call them all in is that May is either Snowball or he's Ice Ball, and there's no real in between. So, okay. Now that we've gone over the team compositions and ideas, one of the first things I'll say is we're brawling way too much here in the middle. We have Baby Diablo. Baby Diablo does not want to brawl. We want to soak waves. We want to make sure everything's done. Vince Noir, as the Jaina, every Blizzard needs to be on the wave. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Every Blizzard's on the wave. Well done. I don't know if we didn't tell Bloody that they were still there, but that's quite a few people that we left down there. We almost traded a kill. Okay, so maybe we didn't notice, but it looks like they're trying to actually not run a standard 4-1. It looks like they're trying to have Zool. They're trying to have Zool double soak, or they're running a 1-1-3. So either way, we've finally identified it. We're making a pivot, which is fine. So we need to make sure that we still play towards our win condition, right? Like, we can still play a 1-1-3. Oh, get that Vala! Almost. Boop interrupted you. That's the one thing that's sad about Diablo. Everything interrupts Diablo. Bloody, you're too far. You're taking tower damage. Looks like you're going to be okay. But that positioning cost you almost half your health. That's a good Vala kill. Oh my gosh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that Vala deserves to die. That's illegal. Okay, what happened there? Who didn't push their buttons? Or did we engage before we had buttons? Okay, I'm watching Jaina. Jaina has... Okay, Jaina has used Blizzard there. Like I said, Bloody lost half of his health to the towers there. Jaina's clearly overextended. Meme sees it. I don't know if Meme's calling it. Okay, so we just used a Q on May. Did it hit May? Did it hit the wave? I don't know. But we pushed a Q, right? And we don't... I know we want to stack our ice block, right? Like we want to get our ice block up. But we also want to make sure that our damage matters. And you eat the wave. There it is. Okay. So if we're looking for kills, we have to be communicating this better. Like, we literally engage now on a Vala that's truly out of position. Vala deserves to die here, but we have no buttons left. Right? Bloody had to tap and had to come all the way back, so he's got no mana, no sustain. Vince has used all of his buttons, or her, sorry. Vince Noir has used all of her buttons and has nothing left. 33 health, lives. And I think we die for that too. Okay, we don't die for it. But just something to think about. If you're calling your engages, watch your DPS's cooldowns, watch what we're doing, because we don't want to miss kills and then burn resources. Okay, Jaina's collecting globes, good. Magman has no mana, so we're her thing. Okay, so we've kind of pivoted. False Div's probably dead middle. 100%. Okay, so we're not doing a great job of communicating to whoever's solo or alone that things are coming, or we're communicating it and people are not listening. Because that was a very obvious rotation. Let's look here. We'll play from Tie-Dye's perspective for a sec. So Tie-Dye is trying to double soak, which Falstead cannot do. Okay. We see May rotating right now on the minimap from Tie-Dye's position. May just rotated up, Right there. You saw a run up on the minimap. Okay. We walked at Nazebo. I don't know if we were watching the map or watching something else, but we don't have our E up. Where'd the E go? Was the E still? No, we used our E, because I was saying, did the E up from the rotation? No. Okay, this is a wasted barrel roll. This is worthless. This is your get out of jail free card, is your barrel roll. Right? We don't need to rotate that much faster, and you lost all of the shields that you got from it. So we effectively burnt a cooldown and came to danger realm. We're now in danger zone. Regardless if we knew Zool and friends were telling you that they were coming. This is just danger zone, and we have no escape. And we're still way too far forward. And so by the time we realized it, it was over. So save your E, because even if you see the Zool roots on you, you can barrel roll and would have at least been here, and they have to dive you under the tower. And then I can say, did your team call you out for that? So unfortunately, that really hurts, because that was a lot of gems. That's 10, 20, 30 gems lost because of that rotation. Okay, again, question. Who's your camper? Jaina can camp, right? But that's not what Jaina's job is. Unless you made Jaina the camper. We'll see what happens at 7. If you made Jaina your camper on a map that she's also the wave clear hero, you're in trouble, because she can't do it all. Okay, we're still playing 4 bot. Is that what we want? Okay, that camp you got literally did 0. They just cleared the camp for free. Are we going back to our strengths? It's a good look. Blaze is watching the turn in. That's a Nazebo. Nope. Okay, defending for turn in. That's fine. You probably won't get the turn in. Oh, they let you get it. Okay, that's nice. Okay. That's a good engage. Yes. Okay, we pulled him out of the blizzard. Like, this is little things. But if we have any chance to kill things, we have to make sure that we're syncing our abilities, especially when Jaina is the primary damage source. So communicate with your team. Flip. Because Jaina clearly didn't put the blizzard on the flip. So we've used all of our buttons. Jaina has nothing left. It's about even. Again, though, like I said, as Jaina is your primary wave clear. Incoming top. Bird is safe. Buddy's got able to siege the wall a little bit, and that's nice. Try to stop their turn in, and we missed it. Okay. Who missed stopping in the turn in? Polymorph stopped you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't think there's anything you could have done there to stop the turn in. The polymorph was on point. We overextended to now stop the turn in, and we're getting blown up. Did we miss a D heal here, Whitemane? First Q went to Diablo. Lash hit. Okay, you need to Q Jaina first here. Similar to playing Malfurion, you need to make sure that all of your hots are on every player before you stand in channel. Because if you stand in channel, you're not moving, and you're not able to put out healing. So you need to make sure that you're putting out your heal. And then, did you blow your D there when you're doing that heal? So your D's still on cooldown from the last time you used it. Okay. Okay, so you do have a Q on Jaina. You canceled your heal. I don't know if that would save Jaina or not, but it says you only have one active zeal, so I guess Jaina's zeal fell off because Diablo's the only one that has it left. So, yeah. So first point still stands. Make sure that you are, like a mouth, keeping your Qs on your people so you can heal and get them back up. We're kind of playing very scattered right now and not towards our win condition, and it's killing us. Like, we played a lot bottom, and if we look at stats here, oops, wrong button. Okay. Like, we're in this game because we're soaking. Falstead double soaked, right? Like, look at their Zool. Zool is out soaking you, and he's participating in kills. So that's a problem. Not saying, oh, Falstead's not doing his job. Just the fact that they're able to be so far ahead on wave clear and on XP that Zool's able to rotate in and help get kills compared to Falstead not being able to rotate and get kills. It's because Falstead can't double soak. So, and then you made Falstead, or Falstead chose to be Q Falstead, and he's not in the 4-man getting Q stacks. It's almost like we chose a composition that is not synergizing with their own abilities. So we really need to make sure that we play our win condition. Like, their little cheeky play when they got Blaze killed and then they start pushing for your building, that was good on them. They, it's like you get an advantage, push your advantage. So it's like we answered and we failed to get a kill. That's okay. We need to reset faster. We need to get back to a 4-1 double soaking much faster. Because playing a 1-3-1 with this composition is not good. Because Jaina wants to get... Jaina is your wave clear. Falstead cannot double soak. And so Jaina has tiny arms, and she's trying to step up and getting herself killed. Okay, at this point, we're just doing our best to not lose multiple keeps. We're going to lose every wall. We're down. We didn't get our waves prepped ahead of time. We will lose every wall. So our goal is to not lose every keep. Sorry, every fort. There you go, punish that. Oh, very close. Wait half a second for that snowball, you'll be okay. Okay, we're only going to lose the middle one. Alright, Jane needs to be careful. Good, Jane is fine. Alright, we did it. Okay, we're down a level from our early game mistakes. We can still play this, so we definitely want to make sure that we're fighting on our terms and we're doing the things that we're strong at. Our strong right now is level 10, so we want to be having Jaina double soak. Blaze was coming down to help with the camp, I'm guessing, or ask for coverage. We still haven't done our camp. Why are we trying to turn in right now? Okay, I'm guessing a call for turn-in was called here. Turn-in here is wrong. You don't have map control, right? We're losing top, middle's gone, like the building's gone, and bottom is even. So, yes, it's a 4v5, but if we get a turn-in, if we get it, and then they're 10s, we're going to be afraid to push into them because they have 10s. Right, they're gonna have their ult. They're gonna have snowball or ice wall, and so if we're trying to push at the wall or trying to siege with our spiders, they can just fight behind it, or they can ice wall us through it. So we really don't want to be actually forcing a fight here. And then they just hit 10s because we forced a fight too early, and everyone dies. Nope. White main things. White main things. We live. All right, we even got one. If we're gonna, oh, you just picked your talent immediately. Okay, good try. Alright, so once again, what are we doing? Are we turning in, or are we getting the camp? I personally would have taken the camp before the turn-in. Or, if we're going to do this turn-in, someone needs to be aggroing this camp. If you want to do the turn-in first, that's fine, but someone needs to be pulling this camp. They're down a player. They cannot contest you. Right? Like, they can't stop you here. So if you know that it's unstoppable, have specifically probably Jaina, since Jaina only has 3 gems, your 3 gems aren't worth much. You could have Jaina doing the camp while Diablo's warding and everyone's getting this turn in. And so even more reason why your turn in, getting the camp is better. Because now we're fighting 4v4. Okay, guess was used. White main's in trouble. Yeah, we're effectively fighting and forcing a turn in that we don't have to force. Like, it's one of those very weird things where you want to be able to support your turn in and do something with it. So let's quickly look again. Okay, so right here after you got your kill, I think Jaina and Bloody should come do, or no, sorry, Jaina, Diablo, and White Mane should do this camp. So if you do this camp right now, the camp is now pushing and applying pressure middle. Falstead can fly top and answer what Zool just did. So all of your waves are now cleared and in your favor. You now have a camp pushing. With the camp pushing, the camp has to be answered. The camp is just as strong as a spider, or even more stronger than a spider. So the camp has to be answered. If they answer the camp, you can turn in. Right? If they don't answer the camp, you can push with it. Right? Like, force things that make sense for you. Getting a turn in here and fighting 4 versus 5, where they can poke you, or fighting 4 versus 4 while people are off-soaking or catching things, that's their favor, right? They want the all-in brawls. They want to force fights when everyone's together, right? You guys are looking for a mixture of isolated picks and all-ins. And if we look at our ults, we don't have... Oh, we haven't selected our ults yet. So, Gina still hasn't selected an ult. Gina, you need to select that ult way sooner. You still haven't selected your ult. Okay, if you had ring over here when Diablo wallbanged, you maybe could have gotten a kill on Zool. But you didn't select it till way over here. So there's a little trick you can do. Let me select a character so I can show you. Okay, so on every talent tier, you can pick a favorite. So if you know at the beginning of the game, when you load into the game, you should know probably 80 to 90% of the talents that you're going to choose. You can go through and highlight the favorite for every single talent. Once you've done that, you can then select on your keyboard a hotkey to pick favorite talent. So that way, when you go to that tier, when you level up, you just push the hotkey. So for me, mine is Control 1. And I will just pick my favorite talent that has been selected. So every game, when you load in, if you know what talents you want, you can select favorite. And then for the talent tier that you're not sure of, so maybe this game you're like, I don't know if I need Water Elemental or if I need Ring, that's fine. You can still at least pick it and pick it quickly. You had time to pick it even over here. You didn't need to channel your 3 gems. So I didn't check voice comms before this to see if it was a discussion. I apologize, but if you guys are having a discussion like, what should I pick, what should I pick, you guys should know at draft, is Jaina sustain damage or are we burst? If we're blowing stuff up off of an APOC, it's a ring. If we're trying to take long fights, it can, or dueling fights, it's Water Elemental. So think about your win condition and what ults you need. Okay, so unfortunately, we lost any momentum that we had to do something while we were up. Right? Like, we no longer have the advantage on the map. We no longer have the advantage on the camp. We no longer have the advantage on the turn-in. Right? Like, 24 plus 49 is going to be 53. So they're short, but they will definitely be able to push and get it. So we needed to do one of the things, and unfortunately we did none of them. Okay, Diablo's clearing a lane, which isn't ideal, but I understand that sometimes it has to be done. Okay, now we're trying to force a turn-in. Blaze is top. Are we stopping their turn-in? Okay, there's their all-in wombo combo. Ring was missed. Yeah, don't panic, Ring. It's not your job to save Diablo. Right? The only person who could have thrown an ult there as a save, besides the white main, would have been False Dead. Jaina, don't use your ult as a peel. Your ult is for killing. Falsedead's answering top. We're finally doing the camp. But it's too late because they turned in. So we missed a turn in, and we missed a camp with our man advantage. Like, that might be, like, I could probably stop the whole VOD review at this point, because that particular mistake is enough to where you will now get snowballed. Like, they got 2 turn-ins for free. And as much as we want to anti-siege, we only have 2 anti-siege heroes, Blaze and Jaina. We're trying to get a pick. People are all over the place. Okay, let's review this. Well, and it's a good gust, but I don't know where Gina's at. Okay, let's review this, because to me this is multiple piece failure. Okay, let's start with the call. Okay, we asked for the camp, didn't happen. Bloody finds Falstad. Okay. There needs to be a call. Are we on Falstad? Or can we get this? Right? Because if we're trying to get it, which Bloody's looking for it, Falstad's running away. And then if you're fighting, don't run away. You know what I mean? Like, if you're planning to fight, don't run away. Sit there and fight him. Like, I don't know if the 2 of you can kill Azul, but just in general, like, you can't half in, half out. Okay. So now here, we just had our tank engage this way and our offlane engage this way. This is a 4v5. So you have a potential to get a kill here. But we just had both of our people split in different directions. So people need to call, what are we going for? At this point here, I didn't hear comms, but I'm guessing that Bloody sees the pile and is going for the pile, and Diablo's trying to peel the Mei that's on the back and is going for the Mei. If we work together, Diablo can flip this Mei here, potentially, and then Bloody stuns it, or the other way around. But we effectively split so far that we couldn't follow up on Bloody's stun either. So now Bloody's forced to blow bunker. And then we just get womboed. Okay, sorry, I forgot to look at what happened to Jaina. Okay, so Jaina steps up to try and attack what Bloody's hitting. Jaina's dueling Vala. Okay, misses. And just gets destroyed by AA Vala. Okay. So, you can't duel unless you've got Icy Shields at 13, which you're just short of having. The other reason you'd want to duel is if you took Frost Elemental, because then Frost Elemental ensures that that person that you put it on can't get away from you, because they'll be constantly slowing. Okay, so they're going to get both keep walls, potentially bottom keep because Nazeebo's there. Good, we've decided to give up on the fort. We're clearing middle. It's probably the safest thing we can do. Gonna save bottom keep. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna lose all 3 keep walls. Oh, only 2. Okay, we lost 2 keep walls. Not the end of the world. Okay, even talent tier. Alright, so at this point in the game, you should always be asking yourself, how do we come back? What do we do next? The strength the strength of your team right now is that you have gems. You have gems. So since you guys have turn in, we want to get our camp out. Oh, but unfortunately it's the only thing on the map, so that's what they decided to invade. Gust is used to save. I think it's okay. I dissuaded them from that. Perfect. I like it. Camp, turn in. Exactly. Get the turn in while they have to answer the camp. And if they don't answer the camp, then you push with the camp. They're on their own camp. They're split. Ice wall hits. Does no damage. Fireball is good. This is a little off. Bunker. Okay. Okay. We effectively, once again, are we playing for turn in or are we playing for a fight? Let's slow it down. Okay. So we moved towards this one for the turn in. Let's back up one more frame. Okay. Okay. Right here. Camp is secured. Brightwing is middle. Who needs to turn in for your team? Who? Either Bloody or Falstead. Those are the two people who need to turn in right now. Okay? So only one person needs to turn in. Diablo has called the bottom turn in. Okay. Diablo has ran into 2 players. Okay. This should no longer be on the table. Don't play here. We don't know where their team is. We saw Brightwing middle. Right? We are currently strung out from our team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? We're strung out. So if you engage on something here, no one's helping you. If we're trying to turn in, once again, it should be Falstead or Blaze. I would love to have Falstead come up here. Like, the wave is, like, push this wave out, so that way you have vision of the entire lane, push the wave out, then choose which one you want to do. Because the fact that they can see you rotating down here, all 5 of them, whether they were on the camp or not, can now rotate down here and take a fight, 5v5, instead of coming up here. So you saw that they were there. And now we're extending for a fight. Okay, we asked one person to turn in. Bloody's turning in. Bloody cancels his turn in. Okay. Okay. I gotta look one more time. Okay, I need to watch the health. Okay, you canceled your turn in. You had the turn in. So, if you're going to be the one turning in, have faith that they will zone for you. If you get poked, then reevaluate, do I turn in again or do I fight? Don't cancel your turn in. Force them to poke you. Because you canceled it short here, which means we don't have the spiders now, and now we're fighting for no reason. White Mane also kind of panics. Like, I think... How much does your ult do? You heal for 500, right? You're not even hurt. Like, the 40 armor is good, don't get me wrong. Like, I think it's a great, like, answer, but you're not even hurt. Right? Like, I would have loved to have seen it here. So that way we actually can survive and fight a little bit tankier. Because, like, our ult didn't negate much damage, and it didn't heal when we actually needed the heal portion. It's hard. You're sitting there thinking you're going to get womboed, so I know you're trying to push the buttons. So, all right, let's finish this up. Okay, and then make sure Jaina's following up on the engage with the root. So Icy Veins is available. First Q's thrown, first W's thrown. Icy Veins still hasn't been clicked. You need to click Icy Veins before clicking buttons. If you're going to take the extra button tax, you need to push it. Push it before you push your buttons if you need to. Because it says it makes their abilities come back 5 times faster. All of your buttons have been pushed. Oh, you jumped into the bunker, so I don't know if it got pushed. Still no Icy Veins. Make sure you're pushing that button. I know it's a button tax, so that's why the talent can be difficult. But you got to push that, and it gets you more blizzards out and more damage out. Let's quickly review one more time where the damage was at. So Diablo has engaged on May. I don't think May is the right target, but Diablo has engaged on May. I want to see all the buttons thrown on May. The blizzard is currently... I don't know. Okay, ring is on May. Damage is on May. Did what you could. Obviously, May couldn't be killed. She's got spell armor. She took the spell armor attainment on 4. So, just be aware of trying to pick May when May has the spell armor talent. It's harder to kill her since Jane has your spell armor and Falstead's spell armor, or spell damage. So they get boss, because it's Vala. And then we're trying to still turn in. I understand we're so close to turn in, but like, we also are down 2 levels. You probably could have barrel rolled over the wall. You could have barrel rolled over the wall and not had to waste gust. We're now answering boss. There's really nothing you can do. They have 16 advantage. Like, you just got to slow them down. It's a little overextended from Jaina there. Good attempt, memes. You're gonna die. Nope, Ryman's got the save. If we would have cleared the boss right away instead of trying to go for a turn in, this probably would have been killed faster, healthier, and then we could have fought 5v5 down here to slow it down. Obviously, we don't want to fight down a talent tier if we don't have to, but just trying to slow it down would have been a lot more effective than having a split DPS there. Wait till everyone's back up. So now they almost have turned in again. Blaze gets out. Okay, even talent tier. This is our last chance to fight. You can see who has gems on their team. It's the Zool. The Zool is top lane. So, alright, they got the turn in. We got the turn in. Okay, so we snuck a turn in. Okay. Do we want to do our best? Do we have double turn in? Yeah, we have double turn in. This is fine. I was gonna say, I'm like, if you don't have double turn in, this turn in is literally just buying time. Oh no, they got the turn in. I thought, okay, whatever. Sorry. Yeah, I thought we turned in. Okay, so they still got the turn in. Yeah, this is pretty much gonna be a slow death here. As much as we don't want to lose other buildings, right, we need to make sure that we are able to take the one favorable fight they're going to give us. So, looks like they're running away. This is a wall bang right here. Oh, man. Ring hits. Did ring hit 2 there? Okay. So, unfortunately, Blaze is not in range. So, like, I don't know if we could have rotated earlier or just said that it's time to fight. But, like, if Blaze is here half a second earlier, we have a kill here on this side when he tries to blink to him. Right? Blaze is already oiled and propulsion charge ready. Compared to trying to follow up here, Blaze can hit here. So now, right wing gets out. And now we don't know where our target is anymore. Is Blaze supposed to help peel here? Is Blaze supposed to stun here? If Blaze stuns here, we might have 2 kills. But our DPS is down here. Right? Deep Blaze is peeling down here. I just realized you also took Ring into Brightwing, Critical Mist. If you're going to play into a Brightwing, you almost always... Oh, she didn't take Critical Mist. Never mind. Maybe that's why you waited so long to take it. Brightwing can counter Jaina pretty hard because as soon as you hit somebody with a ring, she can push Critical Mist and heal more than the damage you just did, and they're unrooted. So, something to watch out for if they have a Brightwing. Okay, so Ring only hits 1 down here. Okay. Brightwing saves the day. We're getting chunked out by Volley here. Oh, so close. It's funny, if you actually could have flipped him into the life percentage death. Okay, you still get him. We lost Blaze for it, though. We just too low to stay alive. Yep. And that's game. They now can select Sergeant Hammer Vala, and they just get the core. Is Vala not even going to pick the talent? You might be able to get a kill here. No, you've got burst. False did. Wow, this Vala didn't even take her level 20 where she becomes able to Sergeant Hammer the building. So, okay. To me, the biggest problem with this game is you didn't have a clear win condition. You didn't have a clear engage, and you didn't have a clear goal for each of the heroes that you picked. They're all good heroes, and they all do good things. But we didn't use them correctly or together. So, Diablo can wall, or he can engage, or he can wall or engage. Diablo went Flame Breath. So if Diablo's going Flame Breath, that means he's looking to fight for the long haul duration, compared to a one-shot. Jaina went the one-shot ult by taking Ring and taking Icy Veins. So Jaina's playing for all in on one shot. Diablo's playing for long fight, long slow kills. Like, you're already disconnected on what you want to do. Falstad is Mage Stad, so you have burst, slow kill. Like, you got to sync up with what you want to do. If you're playing for burst, let's burst somebody. If you're playing for slow, you've got to be able to work with the slow. I would have absolutely loved for Jaina to go Water Elemental and Ice Shields this game. There's so many times where I thought you're playing like you have those talents. Like you're sitting here trying to 1v1 Vala. So, if you think you're going to need the survivability or you're going to try and 1v1 someone, take the right talents for it. Take the right ult for it. The gusts were okay. There wasn't tons of things you could save because we were just dead. But feel free to don't be forced to play Gust. It's okay to pick Laser. But obviously, make sure you use it appropriately. There was a couple that were really good that you saved people's lives on, and then others, there's just nothing you could do. Like, they were dead no matter what. Quick look at White Mane. Because White Mane took the cleanse, right? Okay, White Mane didn't take cleanse. I know your cleanse isn't very good. Oh, no, there it is. Okay, you did take your cleanse. Okay, since White Mane has the cleanse, so if you're Zul rooted, you need to be making sure that you're in range of your White Mane so she can cleanse it. If I think Like, yes, Blaze died early down here because they chased him and they had 3 or 4 or whatever, and they had some weird start with a 1-1-3, right? So they had a weird start. They got a cheeky kill. They got your wall, or they got a lot of your wall. You rotated down and stopped it. Okay. Once you guys stem the bleeding, reset, and go back to your game plan. Because your game plan was a 4-man rotation here and here. Get those kills, play your game. Don't play their game. Because you ended up being behind 10. You ended up having one shot, right? There's the one fight, 10-11s, where we got the kill here. And instead of taking control of the map, we went and gave them a chance to stop us at turn-in. If we would have just taken control of the map and taken this camp, we could push it out and see where can we turn in. Because I do agree, we need to get that turn in before they get a second one. So if the camp is pushing middle here and it gets all the way to their building, you're going to see 2 or 3 of their heroes trying to clear it. And if 2 or 3 are trying to clear, then the Blaze or the Falstad or both can go to one of each of these points and get the turn in. And then you stabilize the game and you're able to start bringing it back. All right, that's it for me. Quickly see if there's any egregious talents that I didn't think of. Gina, you don't need both mana talents. I think this is okay. But just saying you don't, it's not required. I think Icy Shields on 4, or what is it, Ice Armor on 4 would have been very helpful for you. Especially since you're sitting there dueling the Jaina. You know, being able to chill and then get block versus her, since she's AA damage, could have been good. So, yeah. Falstead went Q build, which is just Qs, 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 Qs. And then you went, wait, then you went AAs here? Okay. If you're Q build, it's Flow Rider. Like, you're not auto attacking in Q build. In Q build, you're putting Qs. This gives you more Qs. So if you're going to take Qs, take the Q talent, not the AA talent. I think any of these would have been fine. The more slows can be helpful. So these ones are more preference and matchup dependent. I think Blaze was fine. Adrenaline, Incinerator, AA slow for Vala. Stun, stun, stun. Yep, okay. This is the standstill ha 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 build, right? I don't know. I don't know how long you're allowed to stand still in this build. I probably would have went more of either E or auto attack this game. E, because they have a blind. There you go. That's the answer. So I'm cool with this. That doesn't matter to me. Either one of these is fine. Don't do this one. I would have gone E build here. They're pretty clumpy. You get lots of E's out, increase your healing, and then I would have gone for the root combo. Like, I understand you're trying to get this cool chain thing where you're able to like reduce their armor and hit multiple targets, but like you really shouldn't be allowed to stand still. Like if you're able, like I don't know, I know this is a hard talent to use, but obviously like being able to get a root on someone who's peeling the back line or getting a root on someone that's out of position could be the difference between a kill and not a kill. So, yeah. I'm not a white man expert, but I would not want to be standing still when they're trying to death ball and run me over. And then also Brightwing can just polymorph and interrupt it. Okay. Overall, shake it off, work on our team condition, work on our win condition, and make sure that we stay focused. All right, catch you on the next one.